The rain was coming down so hard it looked like the sky itself was breaking, and yet, in that violent storm, a Navy Admiral found herself frozen in place, staring at the janitor who had just saved her life. She didn't know his name. She didn't know his story. But what she discovered later that night, after a single knock on her door, would change her life forever. The storm rolled over the naval base like an angry beast, lightning tearing the sky open every few seconds. For most people, it was a night to run home. For one man, it was routine. Ethan Cole, a quiet, humble single dad, was mopping the empty hallways of the training center. His shirt was worn, his hands rough, and his eyes tired, but gentle. Everything he did was for one person. His 8-year-old daughter, Lily. Outside, Navy personnel rushed toward the parking lot, umbrellas flipping, boots splashing. Ethan stayed behind, finishing the last area before heading home to pick Lily from his sister's place. Then he heard something, a car's tires skidding, a sharp gasp, a thud. Ethan dropped the mop and ran outside. There, in the middle of the road, stood Admiral Helena Park, one of the most respected women in the Navy. Her car had stalled in a deep puddle, and another vehicle had lost control, water flooding everywhere. She stood frozen, shocked, rain pounding her shoulders. Ethan didn't think twice. He sprinted through the storm, grabbed her by the arm, and pulled her out of the car's path just before it slid past. For a moment, they were inches apart. Her badge glinted under the streetlight. His soaked shirt clung to his chest. "Are you hurt?" Ethan asked, breathless. Helena shook her head slowly. "You saved me." She studied him. His face. His calmness. His strength. Something about him felt familiar, but she couldn't place it. "Let me get you somewhere safe," Ethan said. He guided her under a canopy, shielding her more with his own body than the structure above. His hands were trembling, not from fear, but from the cold. "You're a janitor here?" she asked, surprised. Ethan nodded, wiping his face. "Just doing my job." "Tonight you did far more," she whispered. Uncomfortable with praise, Ethan simply gave a polite nod and stepped back. "If you need help getting your car towed, I can." But suddenly his phone buzzed. Lily's name appeared. He froze. The rain wasn't the only weight on his shoulders now. "Is everything all right?" Helena asked. "My daughter. I'm late to pick her." He took a step back. "I'm really sorry, Admiral. I have to go." He didn't wait for a response. He ran off into the rain, leaving the Admiral speechless. Helena watched him disappear, the man who saved her life but didn't even wait to be thanked. A man hiding something. A man carrying a story. But she had no idea their paths weren't finished. Hours later, just as she replayed the memory in her head, there was a knock on her door. A slow, hesitant, almost apologetic knock. And when she opened it, her breath caught. It wasn't Ethan. It was someone who would reveal everything about him. Standing at Admiral Helena's door was a young girl, soaked from the rain, clutching a small backpack. Lily. Her eyes were red from crying. "Ma'am, I'm sorry," she said softly. "I didn't know where else to go." Helena immediately brought her inside, wrapped her in a blanket, and knelt in front of her. "Sweetheart, where's your father?" Lily sniffed. "He hasn't come home. He always comes home. Every night. Even when he's tired, even when he's sick." Helena felt her chest tighten. The memory of Ethan running into the storm burned in her mind. "Did something happen? Did he call?" she asked. Lily shook her head. "No, and I got scared." Helena stood quickly, military instincts kicking in. "Stay here. You're safe with me." She contacted the base security team. She contacted local police. She even drove herself into the storm searching nearby streets. And then finally, she found him. Ethan was sitting on a bench near the bus stop, drenched, exhausted, clutching his chest. He wasn't injured. He wasn't lost. He was crying silently. Helena approached slowly. "Ethan, what happened?" He wiped his tears quickly, embarrassed. I didn't want Lily to see me like this. Like what? She asked gently. A failure. His voice cracked. I work 3 jobs. I sleep 4 hours a night. I tried to give her everything, but today, I failed her. The buses stopped in the rain. My phone died. I had no money for a taxi. And I didn't want anyone to know. Helena felt her throat close. This man, the one who saved her, couldn't save himself from life's burdens. Ethan, she whispered, sitting beside him. Your daughter came to me. She was terrified, not because you were late, but because she loves you more than anything. He covered his face. And you didn't fail her. You're carrying the world alone. Slowly, Helena placed her hand on his. Let me help you. Ethan shook his head. People like you don't help people like me. Helena's voice turned firm, soft but powerful. You saved my life tonight. You didn't think about who I was, and I won't think about who you are. Strength doesn't come with rank. And you have more than most admirals I know. Ethan finally looked up. His eyes soft. His walls cracked. Helena brought him home, and Lily ran into his arms, crying into his soaked shirt. The Admiral watched them and felt something shift in her heart. Not attraction. Not pity. But respect. Deep, profound respect. In the days that followed, she arranged a better position for Ethan on the base. A stable schedule so he could be with Lily. Proper benefits. And a support program for single parents working on naval facilities. Not because he asked, but because he deserved it. And because one night in the rain transformed all of their lives forever. Sometimes the strongest people are the ones no one notices. And sometimes the smallest act of kindness, saving someone in the rain, can rewrite an entire life.